musician Alan Sochan realized that being indie meant not getting played on the radio, he decided to start his own station. Now Indie Love Radio is the online destination to check out Canada's musical unsung and unsigned heroes.
The name is Indie Love Radio, and the concept is that it's an all-Canadian station that features independent artists from across the country. Anybody with a computer can listen online. It's basically what we consider the evolution of radio, because everyone has a computer, everybody at work is listening to something, so we figure why don't they listen to Canadian music. I think maybe it started because of my frustration as a musician, not being able to submit to radio stations that really didn't seem to care that there were tons and tons of artists trying to get their talent out there and trying to be heard. And fighting with program directors that just have a very strict regimen on what is playable and what isn't. And to me, it seems very arbitrary. So, it just basically evolved out of the concept that there is no real Canadian station that we can think of that just plays Canadian music.
If you want to listen to our station, you just go to our website. It's www.indielove.ca. INDIELOVE.ca, and just click on the button and it'll come up on your computer for you. This is the radio booth, and it's where we broadcast from. We've got a bunch of different hosts that come in here throughout the day. Everybody spends 2 hours in here. We all have our own playlists over here that we go through on a daily basis and just pick our programming. There are certain things that we need to play. We need to play our commercials, our tags and all that kind of stuff, which there's another playlist for. And everything's run through the board over here and through the compressors that are over there. And then it comes out across the internet. I do the morning show. So basically, I'm in here from 9 to 11. And I play a lot of sort of pop, rock type stuff and take calls. And we do the 10:30 coffee break. Stephanie Pierce comes in and joins me in here. And we just talk about whatever the topic of the day is and all that kind of stuff. Indie Love plays all genres, from country to metal to rock to pop rock to just like singer-songwriter type stuff. Everything. As long as it's Canadian, as long as it's indie. We're just about to do a live performance. We've got the 13th here and we've got Running Red Lights here. And we're gonna run it through the board and broadcast live.
Okay, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Running Red Lights live, unplugged on Indie Love Radio.
Hey, it's raining on a sunny day. Another slip along the way. Got the slack. Drop Dead Georgie, put the bottle back.
We performed 2 songs, Drop Dead Georgie and Melancholy Blue, both songs which are being spun at the moment on Indie Love. Both of which I think, as I'm told, is staff favorites. So from their enthusiasm whenever we're here, so we played those for those guys.
Melancholy Blue, will it make it easier, knowing that I'm still in love with you?
Indie Love has been extraordinarily supportive of our project through radio spins, promotion, and inviting us to participate in their live shows. And we've had access to audience members that we normally wouldn't, So, we're very grateful to be here, and we're very grateful for their support.
We are called the 13th. We've been around for probably 3.5 years now.
We thought it was awesome, so immediately we sent in a couple songs, and we've played, I think this will be our 4th show for them maybe, and they've been awesome. I mean, they're playing us, everybody's super laid back and cool here, and it's been nothing but positive for us, really.
I think a lot of great Canadian music is missed out because there isn't that push, behind it, so it's cool to have a channel that's actually supporting Canadian music, Canadian musicians.
We get to know all of the artists personally, and we book the artists. They actually play live. Like, we set up a bunch of live functions. We've got a big concert coming October 5th called Indie Love Fest, which is basically, the best of the best. So we're more interactive. I think we're more part of the community. And, most of us are musicians and aspiring musicians ourselves. As soon as people hear the concept, they think it's a really good idea. And I think a lot of people are surprised that nothing like this is really, as far as we know, nothing like this has happened before. In Canada. I mean, you'd think that a station that, you know, in Canada that only plays Canadian music would be a no-brainer, and yet try to find one.